Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I want to give a big shout out to Annette. Annette sent me these beautiful tarot cards. I love them. She's been sending me different types of. I don't have the cards or the case for this one, so. Um, but yeah, she's been sending me a lot of beautiful cards, and thank you so very much. Also the jewelry. Thank you, Annette. Love you and appreciate you. Anyways, if you guys are looking for private consultations, look at the description box below. You'll be able to find my information there. We're going to do this. Sorry, I've been extremely busy with spell work and candle magic. Thank you guys, all of you guys who have been getting private readings from me. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. So let's get into this reading. This is going to be for Geminis for the month of July 2017. Again, like I said, I've been doing freehand readings. What that means is I basically just pull out cards and we'll go from there. See what Spirit has for you guys, okay? So let's get into this reading for Gemini. Spirit, what are the messages for Geminis for the month of July 2017? Spirit, what are the messages for Geminis for the month of July 2017? Okay, so your general, your general, sorry, my hair looks all crazy. Like, I seriously didn't even have time to do my hair today. Anyways, your general energy for the month of July, you have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is definitely talking about everything that has to do with your home life is definitely taking center stage when it comes for the month of July. So it's going to be a representation of communicating a lot, being, uh, your downtime, your free time. You're going to be spending a lot of quality time with your family, giving each other that love and that support. So that's definitely a good thing. So when it comes to your how you will be communicating throughout the month of July, you have the Ace of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is definitely talking about reciprocation of love. So for some of you guys that have been struggling when it comes to relationships, because the Four of Wands definitely speaks about the family union and the household. But I know in the previous readings, for some of the Geminis, you guys were having issues when it comes to your relationships. So the Ace of Cups is definitely talking about new beginning or something starting anew. So it's new communication, or a new form of communication with your partner and with your loved ones. But also, again, like I said, reciprocation of love, like not just you trying, but the other person or your partner putting effort into the relationship as well. So that's definitely a good thing. Aces are always new beginnings, okay? So there's definitely new beginnings when it comes to your emotional front. Again, a new form of communicating, a new form of expressing one another's feelings, etc. But there's definitely something renewed here. So when it comes to your challenge for the month of July, you have wait, the High Priestess. So the High Priestess definitely talks about this is a challenge. So the challenge is, again, I think I did this for Aries, if I'm not mistaken, or Taurus, I'm not sure. Um, the High Priestess is definitely talking about you consulting or going to someone, getting advice. This is a person that dabs into the magical realm, or someone that is very into metaphysical. So esoteric is the word that I'm hearing. So again, be very careful, okay? Because again, um the High Priestess is something, is all about the unknown, is all about the mastery of darkness. And what I mean by darkness is, I mean the mastery of the unknown, what you're not aware of. But it doesn't necessarily mean that that person doesn't know, or that they're unaware of it. So what I'm saying is, basically, you going to someone that does, an example, what I do, um, be careful, because the challenge here with the High Priestess is someone's not giving you full information, or the information they're giving you is not wise information. So what do I mean by that? It's basically like a farsante, what we call, or like a fraud, someone that really doesn't uh, know what they're doing, and try to guide you. And the reason why it would be hard for you to understand if they're doing it right or they're doing it wrong is because, basically, obviously, not everyone knows, right, of the esoteric or the unknown. But again, this can also be a representation of blind faith. You going to someone to get advice, uh, get guidance or whatever, but you're having blind faith in them. So blind faith can represent, um, because again, the high priestess is all about the unknown, what you're unaware of, but it speaks about the spiritual realm. And with speaking of the spiritual realm, a lot of the times, I mean, if it was your advice card, if it was a general energy, or even if it was in your love, basically, this is talking about listening to your intuition or going within. But this is a challenge. So the challenge here is definitely a person that has those attributes or those qualities that is basically a fake. So again, be very mindful with that. Okay. This is what I tell all my clients all the time. When they ask, how do you know a person is genuine or a person is real when they do what they do? It's very simple. You'll know it. Like, if you come to me and in a reading, I tell you things that only you would know, then that should tell you that I'm getting information, obviously not from self, but from higher self, right? Common sense. So again, like I said, be very careful with when it comes to dealing with people that are in the esoteric or are in the or work in the spiritual realm, and they're not guiding you the way they should be guiding you, and instead of guiding you towards light and guiding you towards understanding, they're guiding you towards hate or pulling you away from people that love you, etc., etc. Obviously, you should know. Like, I shouldn't have to tell you. Like, you should already know that. Anyways, moving along. When it comes to your love and romance, you have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords could be a representation of an air sign. So it would be an Aquarius, it would be a Gemini or a Libra. But this can also be a representation of your partner being very cutthroat, being very honest, whether it's a female or male, it doesn't matter. It's a general energy, general reading, I mean. But the Queen of Swords definitely talks about a person that is very analytical. So, my best advice to you guys, Geminis, is whether it's a female or male, be honest, be truthful. If they ask you a question, kind of assume that they already know the answer. So do the best you possibly can to be honest and upfront about things. Okay? There's no need to lie. There's no need to bullshit. The reason why I say that is because the Queen of Swords definitely talks about a person that is watching your every move. Okay? So again, like I said, if they ask you a question, more than likely they already know. So just be honest about it and try the best you can. You did get the Ace of Cups, so there's definitely new beginnings when it comes to your romance and love life. So do not tarnish that and do not diminish that by saying some petty lie that later on you're going to get caught lying. Okay. So, anyways, when it comes to your spiritual advice, the spiritual advice for the month of July is the Moon card. Okay. So, I'm like, okay, let me prepare myself. The general energy when it comes to the Moon card, spiritual advice, sorry. The spiritual advice is basically talking about by the time we get to the full moon, there's going to be some type of awakening, whether it's with you or whether it's with your partner or whether it's with someone that you work with. And there's been things that have been hidden from you, things you are not aware of that have been going on, um, that are going to come to light. Okay. Now, let me look at this card real quick. Here we go. The High Priestess and the Moon definitely talks about secrets. My dear Gemini, this could be a representation of you, or it could be a representation of your partner. Okay. And the reason why I say partner is I can easily say a person you're working with, etc. But I'm definitely with that Queen of Swords. I'm talking about your partner. So, again, like I said, for those of you who are in relationships, be honest. Okay. But more than being honest, understand and know that if something's telling you that there's things that have been hidden from you, it's definitely going to come to light by the end or by the beginning of the full moon. Okay? So I wish you guys the very best. If you're interested in private reading, look at the description box below. If you want any other information, contact me. I have all that information on the description box below. I wish you guys the very best and stay tuned for my mid-month love readings. I'll be uploading them by the 15th of July. Okay?